Today I'm going to show you how to use LeanLaw to produce a trust report, whether that is for the courts, for your client, or even your bar association. And I'll show you how that data appears in multiple places. But first, the report section under trust report, I simply open it. This is a list of all of my clients. LeanLaw supports multiple trust accounts. So in this instance, I have an IOLTA Ohio, but I also have an escrow. I'm looking for one client, Albert. I can see there she is, Nancy Albert. I'm clicking it open, and I will see all of the trust activity that I have, the money in, money out. This happens to deposits and checks, but if I had written a check directly out of QuickBooks, I would see those as well. And I have the function to print for client, export to Excel, so if it's part of a larger documentation that you're presenting, or just print it. I also can flip over to QuickBooks. This is a liability ledger, so when we receive the money, we increase the asset side, as you saw here this first time that we did a deposit into the IOLTA. Oh, here are the decreases, and she happens to have that last $5,000 deposit that we did here. Here's the most recent one, $5,000. Here was the initial one. So this ledger can also be printed as well. Last point is that when we present the invoice to the client and we're using trust funds, this is Nancy's most recent invoice, and we can see we paid the invoice from the retainer that expired the retainer, and we're showing that trust activity as a function of the invoice so that the client understands it. So those are the three ways that we're using trust accounting and different ways to access it, both in the LeanLaw within the ledger to print for client, in the QuickBooks ledger in the balance sheet, specific ledger for every client, so your balance sheet is always up to date, and then when we produce an invoice, we articulate it at the trust activity report.